be live streaming in your room. Bye. Thanks, Benito. Thank you so much. Oh god, that's just crazy. Crazy. Let me just see my channel line. I just have sometimes trouble getting that. I even got like the some of the commands you got. I'm watching live stream too. Let me just get my let's do this. know it's like a 45-second delay. I like tested it out earlier. Might be more. You can try it out. PBI is Palm Beach. I fly in there in real life a lot, and also through the game. I like to go with any JetBlue aircraft from either Newark, LaGuardia, or JFK. I've done a couple JetBlue flights like between San Francisco and Los Angeles, but I basically am stuck to just going to PBI a lot. But in the end, that's how it is. But it's a really nice airport. You know, that's where when Trump comes to play golf in Florida, that's where he plays. He plays at. That's where he comes in because his golf course is the closest. I believe the closest commercial property that's bigger than like 3 acres to the airport. That's why they had to stop the traffic on one side. One of the approaches went right over his golf course, but that's where Air Force One landed. So it's a huge airport. Air Canada's land 767s there, but that's basically it. You get 50 subs faster. I stream like almost every day for the past week or something. I stream a lot, but I'm not getting any viewers. You know. I mean, I've tried. I've been doing this YouTube channel since maybe 2018 or 17. I've been trying to grow it ever since. The peak I've had is 24 subscribers, and then a couple weeks ago I got a couple more friends to help me out. That's about it. If you have any more suggestions, I would be happy to take them. If you want to see any part of the scene, it's okay. See, it's American. See, that's like the sunset sunrise sunset. That's where I'm gonna be over. You're over. This is this is Albuquerque, and this is El Paso, Oregon. Yeah, I get that. I try to leave it on here. I did my started, and then I did my first this is my second long haul flight that I actually expected to land on the break. I went to like a 5-hour flight, but I never crashed in the middle of the last round. But I had a 6-hour, 1-minute flight, which was a 6-hour flight that was from New York to Paris. I was my first real long haul flight, and my only real long flight until now. This is my second real long haul flight, but the other time I started using it was less different. subscribers. It makes no sense. I've been doing it for years, and like today I got my first subscriber count over 30. It was like 130. Okay. Audio or something. There we go. There. So I was saying, how do you do it? Because, like, I've been doing it for such a long time. I just got over 30 today. It's just, how? It's just a question. Wait a second. Are those clouds? Whoa, are those clouds? Benito, are those clouds? What the? Those are clouds. Oh my god, did they just add clouds to the game? I mean, simulator. No, those can't be clouds. Those can't be clouds. Can they? Let me check if they maybe added like an update on the. Yeah, I got Nightbot, but he's a little under the weather, so he's chatting like crazy. No, not clouds. Okay. You see, I just like the 777s because, especially like the ones that are like the 200 ER, LR, like those just for some reason they just give that one, maybe the A350, sometimes the A330, the A320, and rarely 21. They just give you like a sense of balance, you know. They just always give you like a sense of balance, and like because you don't really like the planes like the either like the 717. It's just like unbalanced. I just like the sense of balance, you know, with like the wings and the fuselage. It's just always so good looking. Like, this is good. I like this plane. Yeah, Mr. Fogg. It's true. I'm gonna just make my announcement really quick. Ladies and gentlemen, after that brief rest or whatever you would like you have done during this flight, we are about to start our breakfast service. We are going to arrive in Los Angeles in approximately 1 hour and 36 minutes. Once again, we will be arriving in a little bit of chilly weather, or we expect, but it's probably because of the morning, but it's going to get better. So just sit back, relax, and cabin crew, prepare for meal service. Just look at that. I mean, just look at that. Or like, or no, let me just use like, no, not that. Oh, no. You know, I mean, that's just like something that you just don't see every day. Either like that one. Let's see here, the darkness is coming again. We're about to enter another time zone. Time zone. I wonder where the time zone. I know, it's just a beautiful plane. And I I didn't know what it was, but then I realized 2 years ago that the paint on American is actually not white, because they didn't want it to just be white. They wanted it to have some value. What? Oh, I just turned those on a little bit to hope that I could find the plane where it is in the night, because I try to keep like a low brightness, so I didn't know. But yeah, this is a beautiful plane. It's just, I didn't, until 2 years ago, as I was saying, I didn't know that this is not actually white. This is really, really, really light gray. It blends so well that you don't see the difference. you know? You know what I'm really excited to come out? If they come out with a, I would be excited if they come out with the new, what's it called? Not with the new Honda Jet, or, if they got one of those, that would just be great, because those, I'm really looking forward to those. Kind of, but, like, you know, it's just cool. But what I'm most excited about is for the terminals, because I've been waiting for those, because I've been playing Infinite Flight since maybe, like, I don't know, what was I? 5 years old. 5 years old. Since the game came out. Which is a very, very long time. Maybe 6. This is my flight plan. I just decided to come away from Palm Beach. You see, in Palm Beach here, if you look at the fix down here, Amtru, and this is like just above that, but around this area, like right where I'm scrolling, and that's where the Trump golf course is. So they had to block off 2-2 approach. They had also 14 because nobody can take off or land there either way. And they had to, I think they had to, like, restrict 10 right to coming in when 10 left, which is for commercial planes, was not shut down. They're being lazy with the new planes. Oh, God. Yeah, they are. But the terminals are going to be great. What do you think is going to be with the terminals? Just tell me what you think. I think there's honestly going to be, like, I saw that there's, like, working, trucks and stuff, but what do you think? Bye-bye. Yeah, they gotta shut it down. They gotta restrict the airspace. I'm always there when it lands, because it's also cool, because when you land, you look out on the wing, even though it's dark, and you see Air Force One right there with a bunch of security guards surrounding it, because they have to keep the engines running all day, because if the president needs to leave immediately, he has to go. You just want the clouds, yeah, because, yeah, that just, like, sensation of just, like, looking out the window and coming through the clouds, down or up into, like, the place where you're landing, it's just so good, and, like, also the visibility, because visibility, it just doesn't really work, you know, because there could be, like, a hailstorm and there's low visibility, but I think with the terminal, I think I want working jet bridges. But the thing that they have to do with that is that so that you don't, like, smash into the terminal, they'll, like, have to, like, find a way to restrict, like, aircraft speeds when you're in a gate area. Like, you have to have, a slower speed than on, like, a regular taxiway. And then you'll have to have, like a every second it will, like, decrease in, like, the thing. Or we'll have, like, a special meter for taxiing. Maybe yeah, you know. Yeah, well, it's the United States, and he made it into a dump. And I had the dishonor of meeting him once. I realized he's actually orange, but only when he sweats or nervous or just is really stoned. And also Air Force One usually has a Stratotanker. If you don't know, that's like a modified 707 built for the military that are more advanced, and it refuels, and you're able to, refuel Air Force One mid-flight, and regardless of that, Air Force One can go like from, if they needed to, I'm pretty sure they can go from Andrews Air Force Base, its home, to like halfway across the world or more. But and when I was in Palm Beach dining one night, there was one time when Trump for Thanksgiving went to thank the soldiers for their duty in Afghanistan, and I was sitting, and the restaurant was on the approach. I looked up, and I was like, wait a second. It was the 4-engine, it wasn't Stratotanker, but it was a 4-engine, I forget what it's called, the one they have on Infinite Flight that they just took off from Boeing. It took off, and I was like, wait a second, Trump's not supposed to be leaving, but I don't see Air Force One. I was like, that's weird. I wonder why his personal escort is not with him when he's still there. And so I thought about it. I was like, what if he's trying to sneak out of the country? And I was thinking it, of course, so that he could run away. But I was realizing, next day I turn on the news, President Trump is in Afghanistan. I was like, oh my God, he took that exact tanker from West Palm Beach. I was like, last night he took a tanker from West Palm Beach to Andrews Air Force Base to switch off. I was like, oh my God, I saw that. It's just insane. I'm sure you could see sunlight better. Wait, so Benito, are you are you from the Midwest or the eastern part of the U.S.? What time zone are you in? Because I realize you're eating dinner before any of us. You're eating dinner by the time most people are eating lunch, Or do you live in Europe or something? Whoa, look at that. Oh, you're in England. That makes sense. What do you do? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I've been to England multiple times. Wait, so you work, what's your job? Oh my God, look at that, mess-up plateau right there. That's just some beauty that you gotta take a picture of. I'm sorry. Whoa, look at that. Let me just get an interior right there. Wait. Interior, exterior. Just get some. Oh my God, look at that. That's just beautiful. So what are you doing? So do you have a hospital stop because of COVID? Huh. Do you ever think of getting a pilot's license? This is what I like to do. What? Here's what I like to do. I like to go up. There. Now I just match it up, Oh, so now I'm working with my friend's cleaning company. We move out of houses, moving in, we clean them. Oh, so you're oh. But so you never considered maybe going into the aviation? as soon as I go to university to do nursing. Oh, that's cool. You know what you should consider? Maybe you should become one of those like air ambulance guys. You know? Maybe the RAF. They could accept you, right? As like a medic for the Air Force. Right? Just look how cool that is. I mean, that's just like the best view in the house right there. You're just like watching the whole... Because you just put the gear down. I'm not supposed to do this, but I love aviation, but not the point of being a pilot. Well, maybe one day if you decide to, you can like maybe like lease or get a plane, for like and get your pilot's license, right? Would you actually be like a pilot, a little like private pilot? Could end up there. I agree. I'm only like 12 and a half, but I already had taken my pilot sample test and I passed it. So I just need to continue studying for half a year. Then when I'm 13, I'm going to take it. And then it's valid for 5 years. So when I'm 18, you need to be 16, but I have 2 years to take the other tests and I can match it up. So that's what I plan to do. And I will, if I become famous on YouTube, I'll use the money to buy that plane. I know. I'm not supposed to do this, but just put your gear down. It's like, it's just cool when you do that. Yeah, actually, you know what's also really cool? Let me just take my other exterior drone. One. Here I go. Just go look at the window. I think this plane has all 3 classes. Oh, no, not all 3 classes. Never mind. So you go down, and you can go over here. I love going on the wheels. They're just so fun to go inside. Let me just check. Yep, right there. Oh, wait, no, right here, yeah. That's just great, you know. I just get it right up. That's great, boy. You're doing good. Best do it young. You're right, but my parents won't let me. I have friends who are in aviation. Like, you know, Painfield, why I love it so much, to tell you the truth, is because, not only because it's the Boeing factory, but because my dad's friend was the one who created the private terminal there. So, that's pretty special. And it's pretty cool. So. Oh, do you want to hear a secret on the trade of aviation? Transatlantic flights. For the price of a 737 first class American, you can get a first class, same price, on a 777-200 ER to a 777-300 ER on American first class flagship with the lounge and everything. And you get like that big lie flat seat with like the pod and like 1-2-1 configuration. And it's just amazing. For the same price, transatlantic routes. You don't have to go out of the country. It's just... Oh, right, because you're not in the U.S. So but, you know, if you're over in the U.S., it's just... No, I can't. It chokes me up every day because I just can't imagine the airline spending that much money. Oh, my God. I forgot that I need to put my gear back up. Dumb self. That's amazing cheap. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Do you think 75% is too much fuel to be running on if I'm landing in an hour and 18 minutes? And I've already ran for about 3 hours 46. turbulence. Okay. Seatbelts, everyone. Please let this be a normal field trip. With the Fritz? No way. Going through through the main front line, you will get shot every day. Then when the army sees victory, then they will still have to pay. It's World War I. First class Emirates to Dubai. That's actually a good deal. It's actually a pretty good deal from London. I mean, I've seen them from Paris, but you know. Do you ever go to the airports to watch the planes? Like, go to like a commercial aviation airport? Get you same ticket for the normal price and first class. Well, exactly the same ticket, because like you're going on there's American Airlines, which is a pod. It doesn't have closing doors, but it has like the lie flat seat and everything. But then there's Emirates, which is depending. You could be on the Game Changer, which is the fully enclosed, like the virtual window thing, which is boom, boom, boom. You know. I'm pretty sure they fly the A380s out of Europe down to... well, there's also Milan, because Milan is the Emirates hub. You haven't gone to one of those. But, yeah, so I go sometimes... Oh, I go a lot when I travel. But, you know, when I travel, I usually try to look out the windows as much as I can. And actually, last time I went to Palm Beach, guess what I saw? At JFK. I'm gonna let you guess. On the JetBlue hangar. Taxiing up and down, back and forth, in this, just making circles. I'm just gonna let you guess. I think I'm gonna wait for the response time. Okay, let me just check something. What the? Just like. Oh, LOL. Well, guess what I saw? Just like, guess. You wouldn't know. Well, if you know JetBlue, I saw the new BCS 3. Do you know what that is? If you know what that is... you know what... So you don't know what BCS 3 is? No, oh no. It is the new A220, because it's I believe partially Bombardier helped produce it with Airbus. So it's mix, and that's like the A320 is basically Airbus basically makes copies of every single one of the Boeing planes, but just in their own way. But yeah. But, like, the only thing they're more... Like, the A321's a more successful version of the A350. And the A310 is less lasting, but longer range 767. Oh, what is it? It's the A220. Okay. Yeah. If it's A220, then yes. Okay, here you go. If you can name the 2 airports in northern Britain, I'm pretty sure it's technically Scotland, but since Britain takes over Scotland like every other territory in the area, I will let you tell me which two airports the shortest flight in the world goes through. You would first probably need to go like Aberdeen, whatever it's called, to Kirkwall, and then what are the two airports? Okay. Which two airports? Just what I'm doing on there. Let's use on the map. So American. She's going to Miami. No, it's in Fort Worth. Delta, however, is going to Fort Worth. American 101.5. Do you want me to just tell you, or you can tell me? I'll wait for response time. 77. Why are all these American Airlines 777s from Dallas Fort Worth? I just want to know. I just really want to know. It's nope. Aberdeen, yeah. But I mean, like, no, not the shortest flight. The shortest flight is, should I just tell you? Just give me, if I'm gonna count to 45, I should get an answer time by there, then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not Aberdeen. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, Edinburgh, no. It's in, like, the islands of Scotland. That's the last clue I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you another a minute to figure it out. It's 2 islands. The plane is an Islander, I believe. Operated by Logan Air. That's all I'm going to give you. Shortest flight in the world. 56 seconds. No. 2 minutes to 56 seconds. Yeah. Phillips Point. Okay, so it is, what is it? It's, Papa West Tray to West Tray, or West Tray to Papa West Tray, either way. It's like, you just, like, make a turn, and in 53 seconds you're there. Just up and land. You barely go over 1,000 feet, I believe. It's, like, 2 miles. 2 nautical miles or less to get there. No, 2 standard miles, sorry. It's crazy if you think about it. Just a question, Benito. I have one question, main question that I ask everybody who's from Great Britain, aka England. But it's something that people from Great Britain most of the time deny. Is that okay if I ask you it? Yes or no? Fine. Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, this is not part of the question. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Crew Leader, Janet, from Air Sweden, Swiss Air, which is partnering with American Airlines for this flight. You will now be given the choice of your favorite breakfast items that you have ordered in the last hour. Thank you. Yeah, go on. Okay, let's go. Ready. Okay, let me see. I want to say this. Oh, it's a couple parts to the question. First of all, what main war? How did America gain their independence? Who did they gain their independence from? And how and why? That's my main question. And did they teach you it in school? That's my main question. KKK? When did I say KKK? The Ku Klux Klan was after the Civil War. So I'm talking about the American Revolution. Who was it fought? How did America gain independence from who and why? They should teach you this in school because it's really a big part of the world's history. Not the KKK. The KKK is like, they're bags of shit. Pardon my French. Ooh. No KKK means laughing for us. Oh, you weren't born in Britain. Well, what happened is originally the British colonized 13 colonies: New England, Maine, New York, Pennsylvania, the two Carolinas, Georgia, which was really weird. They've always been weird in our elections since the beginning, 300 years ago. And there's all the states, and then you have the British, who start even after the French Revolution, in Indian War inside the Appalachian Mountains to protect the colonies. They instead of start taxing their own people, which they were still supposed to be, even though they moved to the colonies from Britain, they were taxed unequally. So they started doing riots, and then they just decided it's time to gain independence. So they started a war with Great Britain, and even though they were just a bunch of good-for-nothing farmers outnumbered 5-1, and they had very bad muskets, pistols, no training whatsoever, no ship backup, and the ship backup wouldn't arrive till basically the end of the war, which that kind of helped end the war, but it wouldn't have. But which was the French who came in last, but they beat the British in a snap of a button. Our grenadiers beat their grenadiers, and which aka the Queen's Guard, which just happens to be now still called the best in the world, even though we defeated them like 6 times. Oh, you're from Africa? Where in Africa? Like, what did you do? Like, how did you end up here? I've been to a couple places in Africa. 2 places. No. Yeah, 2 places. 3 places. Yeah, 3 places. So where in Africa are you from? What country? Oh, let me just back there. Oh. Oh, here. Zimbabwe, next to South Africa. Mom came here first, then applied for me. Oh, so you need to get your visa. I know all about that. My babysitter, remember Joy, my babysitter, that's the same process. Yeah, the one who left her daughter the day she was born, then came to America, didn't see her daughter until she was 16 years old. South Africa. I've been to Seychelles in South Africa. Seychelles is beautiful. Maldives I could argue is better in some ways. But I've been to South Africa. We're in South Africa. Name a place in South Africa. I'll tell you if I've been there or not. Long process, yeah, but like, where are you from? Just Cape Town, Johannesburg. Palm Beach. Oh, we need to get back to me. Oh yeah, I've been to South Africa once. I've been to 2 places there. I have traveled the world, my friend. I'm 12, but I've traveled the world. My parents did it so I can get at least to every continent by the time I'm 25. Now, from Zimbabwe, Harare is the main city I come from. I have not been to Zimbabwe. I've maybe heard of Harare. What about South Africa? Just where? Like, what city, what province? I've been to, like, the Kruger. I know the area around Kruger National Park. FVRG. Let me get that. FVRG. On infinite flight. Wait. FVRG Airport. Airport. In Zimbabwe. Whoa! Wow! It's a nice airport you got there. It's like huge. Whoa! Wow! That's big. That's like really big. Wow. Did you save it? Did you save it? I've been around a while, yeah. Oh, hi, David. FCC David. FFC David. Hey, welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, Benny has not been to South Africa. Oh, hi, FFC David. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Fly to Harry, yeah. Cool. You know, I once was stuck in an airport bathroom, and I missed my flight because, well, I was locked in there. And it took them 45 minutes to break me out. So it was this small, confined space. Thank God I didn't get claustrophobia like my dad. But, you know, I just was stuck in there, and I was, like, starting to act crazy and, like, selling myself to sleep. Like, and I was just acting crazy because that's just how I saw it in movies. And, yeah. Oh, nobody locked me in. I locked myself in. Like, so in my mind, this is weird, but when I was peeing, I was thinking about, what if this was an escape room? How did I escape? Then I opened the door to unlock it. Uh-oh, I can't open it. And then a couple months later, I took a trip with my whole family, grandparents, cousins, 4 cousins, 1 aunt, 1 uncle, mom, dad, sister, me. We all went from Vienna to Dubai and for New Year's. And what happened is we're sitting down and we start to go on the runway 777-300ER. Right as we lift off, V1 rotate. What happens is, boom, the engine goes right out. Like, no, not out, but like boom, like a bang louder than a bomb. And just the plane slams to the ground, full thrust reverse green. The pilot barely makes it off. I see the marks on the runway. We barely made it off without skidding off. We go onto the taxiway, stop the plane. The captain's like, ladies and gentlemen, please remain in the seats. We're going to have emergency services come and look at the engine. We heard a strange sound. That was my first and only abort takeoff of my life. And it's just crazy. And when we were taxiing, then we were waiting there for 3 hours while they were, like, taking the engine apart and then putting it back together again. Since the flight crew had a meeting outside, even though it was, 15 degrees outside, and they were all in, like, skirts and stuff and whatever, and shorts, because Dubai is, like, super hot with sandstorms. I I snuck into first class to watch Scooby-Doo. I was a young kid. It was around the time right before I started playing Infinite Flight. And then the flight attendant saw me. She passed by and just, gave me a smile. And little did I know that same exact flight attendant is now the TikTok star with over 4 million followers. And yes, that is the story of my only about to take off. And once I was on an American Airlines flight to Paris, 767-300. So we're at the gate, and I'm watching a movie with my headphones on. They're, really hard on sound because I'm young, and they're covering my whole, ear area. My dad says, I hear a pilot announcement. I didn't really hear it because I didn't realize my earphones weren't working. And my dad said, let's go. And I thought that was a motivation statement. I was like, oh, because he was like, the plane's about to go. And I was like, let's go. And he's like, no, we have to get off the plane. So we get off the plane. We get on another, the plane, because the plane's broken. We get on another plane. That plane's broken. We wait another 3 hours. This lady claims that her name's legally Marshmallow, even though she's just covering up and saying that they messed up, scrambled the letters and rearranged them. And was covering up letters on her passport. Then, after that weird encounter, we get on the plane, and guess what? It's perfectly good to go, but there was one passenger just got her bag stuck right when we got it out. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry to inform you, but by the time we realized that by the time the pilots will arrive in Paris, their time slot for their jobs will be up. For this instance, we will all tell you to deboard the plane until this flight is canceled. So we decided not to take the Virgin Atlantic flight, which was the first time I heard Virgin Atlantic, and next day, I look at the stewardess in charge of our seating area. Wait a second. Weren't you our flight attendant last night? Boom. When I came into England with my sister, we sat in business class. Look at you. From Zimbabwe to Zambia? Got called sir, offered champagne, and took your coat. Dang it! They don't take your goddamn coat anymore. Not for me, not for anyone. It's just not fair, you know? I should start a podcast about this. I'm literally slipping halfway across my room. But yeah, I've been in a couple first classes. I'm not gonna brag about it. If you want to know, I'll tell you, but Oh, look, it's already day. I didn't even realize. Look, we're almost there. Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our food service. Before we begin our descent in approximately 3 minutes, we'll be starting our descent. Please make sure you are ready for landing with your seat back at least halfway up. We will be coming around to collect your trash momentarily. It's sad, but, we went the next day. More fun. Oh, sad. After stopping in Zambia and told us to go to a real... Oh, you snuck! Oh, you stayed for the whole flight. Oh, my God. You are a legend. If I was able to do that, the only thing I pulled off that was that great was in the aircraft, in the cockpit jump seat from... on an Air France June flight. That airline got dumped from Berlin to Paris. Most experience of my life, from takeoff to landing. What were you saying? You have a voice accent for people. Liverpool, really? Here in England. Well, I'm 15 or 19% Irish. We found out a couple of years ago, so that might account to my good Scottish and British accents. And also, yeah. But, you got a little beer there. Mate. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't really do it right now. My voice is a little, But, have you ever watched The Crown? The TV show, The TV show, like what it says. Okay. Have you ever seen The Crown, the TV show on Netflix? So actually, the funny thing is that your crown, no offense, by the way, my friend, is actually made, like, almost, like, threaten Netflix's life by making them put on this is a work of fiction on the Crown TV show, which is like a non-fiction reenactment of the from the start of Queen Elizabeth's queen life to the marriage and ultimate divorce so far of Diana. So yeah, you know. But you know what? Can I tell you a secret? I've been on like a lot of name a first class. Just name a first class except Etihad. Name one first class. Let's see if I've been on it. No bragging. Sorry if I'm bragging, but just let's just see. I want to test my limits. Just tell me one. Zombies. Emirates first. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I have been in Emirates first more than once. Not in Qatar. I have been in Emirates more than once though. Both times were from New York. Qantas, I've never been to Australia because my dad once got kicked, when he was younger, got double kicked with both feet by a kangaroo in the face. I have another one. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Yeah, you know. I gotta say, they don't take your coat. They don't. They just don't. But they're nice. It's a 380. There was a shower. The only thing with the shower is that it's like a 1 or 2, like 60 seconds or 5 minutes. I forget which one. Which is so annoying because you gotta keep on pressing the button. And if you run out too much water, they're gonna get mad at you for using all the water. Singapore Airlines. Yes, I have been on Singapore Airlines first class on that route that I was telling you about, A380 original from Singapore to Frankfurt to New York. But that was a treat because it was my dad's trip back to Asia from where he started with the Vietnam Business Journal and Get Asia, his two first big things in life. Keep them coming. Oh, United. Of course I have. That's the flight where I was... I've been in... my last time I did it, I wasn't exactly on it because they kicked us to the back. I did like 5 times, but on my last time, they kicked us to the back because there was people paid to take our seats away from us, so we were kicked to the literal last row of an A320 from the first row just so that these weird people get on. We were in first class. We had more miles than them, and they still did it to us. And that was a really sad day, so we were in cramped economy, stuck in the middle. Because, especially the last row, because they save room by cutting up the seats in the last row. So you're like, oh, yeah. You know? But, okay, Air Canada. I've never been on Air Canada, but I have been to Canada. All Nippon. Never been on All Nippon, but I have been on other Asian airlines. Keep them coming. Just keep them coming. Never stop. Never stop. Make them drop. You can include any airline you would like. Any airline, even if it sounds unreasonable. Except Etihad, because those are, it costs like... How about flying... Hanu? What's Hanu? Like, is that like a... I don't... Hanu? I don't know what Hanu is. But, just keep the first class things coming. saying. What's Hanu? I just don't know what Hanu is. I'm sorry. You just say it. ANA. Oh, I've never been on a A3. I've never been on ANA. I have been on an A380 multiple times. But I've never been on ANA, and I wish I was on one with even a livery that's specific to that aircraft. Next, name every single first class that you could right now, and I'll tell you. Any place, any airline, any Asia, America, Europe, you name it, any airline, every airline you can possibly imagine. I'll tell you about everyone. Just tell me. Blurt it out right now. Do it right now. Come on, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Come on, you can do it. Delta, of course. I'm actually going on it soon because that's the only one I'm going to only get on. So Delta, yes, multiple times. To Europe, to Berlin. In the past 4 years, I've been on it to Berlin, New York. That's it. But I'm going on it in about 4 days again. Come on. British Airways 787. Haven't been on 787. Have been on British Airways multiple times. Best one is probably the first class. Backwards facing on the 747, which honestly made me nauseous. Lufthansa. Never been on that one because when we did go to Germany, it was for my grandparents' house, which is in Berlin, and Frankfurt is just like the worst place to be if you're in Germany. Go. Keep them coming. Any American, any European, anything you could name. Anything, just keep them coming. Asian? Do you have any Asian ones? Any Asian ones? Or American ones? A350. I have not been on an A350. I have not been on an A350. Not a 777. I have been on a 787 though, but that was only in a museum and a stationary, so cut that out. But try not to specific it to planes. Try to make it more about the airlines. Just make it as many as you can, as every airline you can remember in the world. Come on, you can do this. I need to test my knowledge. Try not to continue with like the single airlines and like their planes and stuff, you know. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. I know you. I know. I'm gonna wait for delay time for this. Name me. Do you want me to tell you the other ones that I've? Oh, Air France. Yes, I'll tell you if you don't continue. Okay, Air France. I have. Once. But I've flown business like maybe 50 times. Air France. Virgin Atlantic. Never been on that one. Still don't get their their premium class. I like a upper class. I mean, it's just kind of like I don't know how to say it. It's like a not too diverse of classes, you know. Those Air France good because I hate their service. Their A380 service basically like sucks all the way there, but KLM no, but they're but if you go into their 707s, they actually have 777s are better. KLM never been on it. Virgin Atlantic in the wait, right? Oh yeah, I already talked about it. Yeah. But if you go on I was once in first class, Air France, and I was sitting and they check yourself in and put yourself through security, so like you can like have a bomb on your vest and they'll still not catch you. Well, you have to like a mini security, like a hallway, and you get driven to the base of your aircraft where you have a private boarding gate just for you. Japan Airlines. Never been on that. I took American there. But on Air France, yeah, so it was there. But the thing was is that when I was in Miami coming to Paris, that trip, I was on business. My passport was about to expire in 6 months, so I couldn't travel. Then my dad whipped out my German passport and was like, "Guten Tag!" And then on my way back, so on the first class, while they were checking us in, they were like, "Sir, do you have a visa to leave this country?" And I was like, "It says you're from Germany." And I was like, "Oh no, we're Americans, let us through." Oh, Turkeyland's. Never been to Turkey, my friend. It's just too delicious. And it's only for Thanksgiving. Won't bring American. That's a definite one. I used to fly American business, flagship business, first maybe a couple times. I used to fly American all the time until we discovered the greatness of Air France A380s into when I was little. But South African Airways, yes I have. Yes I have. Their lounge technically sucks, but you know, nothing's nothing. They tried. That's what matters. Well, if you're looking for the best ramen, you gotta go first on Vietnam, and then you got what else you got? You got JetBlue, yes, Mint pods with closing doors. I have been also on June, of course. Never been to Indonesia. Even though I'm Russian, I've never been there. All hail Putin, I don't want to be poisoned. Yay. Oh, I've also been on Silk Air, which is technically a division of Singapore Air and is being dissolved and all the 737s are being taken. Avianca, never been it, but seen their A380s parts in Miami all the time. I mean, A320s. Avianca operates the A320s into Miami. Air India, never been to India, but I have a bunch of friends that are Indian. LATAM, I've seen it when I was in the American Airlines lounge, of course, but I haven't actually been on it. Oh, God. Air China, Alder, and Southern. Never been on a Chinese airline, except Cathay Pacific. I'm forgetting that. I'm forgetting Cathay Pacific. I've been on it twice and flown on it. But the only catch is that on Cathay Pacific, wait for this. The last time I've flown over it was, they stop in Vancouver when they're on their way from Hong Kong to New York, most of the time. So, in the end, they decided that we decided to go in business and what happened is we get there, I'm sleepy, there's a huge lounge, I look out the huge, 50 foot tall by 100 feet and 50 feet wide window, and I see a multi-level window, and I see a tractor pulling a 727 Hawaiian Airlines that's outbound to stored until it can go back to Seattle then, or Los Angeles then, Hawaii. But what really struck me is that there was a tractor pulling it. Canada, get your act together. And then when I got on the flight, I was so sleepy from all the champagne I had that when I get in the seat, I pass out, and I wake up in less than an hour before landing, and I cry, and I cry, and I cry. I say, turn the plane back around, I want to try again, because I'm so sad that I missed out the whole flight on Cathay Pacific. It was just so sad. Let me see. Let me just wow. Alaskan they used to have an A330, I believe. They now have a fleet. They devoured. That's what I'm gonna say. Virgin America, because that was a total failure after a couple years. They took their A320s and 321s. So Alaska's now made of 321s, 320s, ERJ, Embraer E175s and 190s. They're made of their substitute Horizon Air has their Bombardier Dash 8s, and their what's the Bombardier after? They also have the, I think they might still have a couple 727s left over. Wait, Iceland Air, Asian Airlines. I told you.
Dad.
No.
Dad. What do you want for dinner?
Wait.
Oh,
Domino's.
What?
Domino's. Sorry, I just need to tell me what I want for dinner. Iceland Air. I have been wanting to go to Husavik ever since I saw the Eurovision movie. Have you seen that one? It's like the fires of your soul being lifted up. And I'm only speaking like Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris, because that's from my game, GTA 5, where I started a virtual airline, which I use to scam people into letting me fly them in huge obscene private jets to their destination. But one of the two airlines currently operated at Painfield is United and Alaskan. Swiss, no. But my grandfather has. He's been to Switzerland many times. Thank you. Swiss. You know that during the war, all the sides, Nazis, Americans, blah, 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 Jews, all kept their money in Switzerland because it was always going to be neutral because of the mountains. Nobody could invade over the mountains of Switzerland. So what happened is Switzerland had these numbers. And now, since everybody's dead, the families now cannot reclaim all the war debt and all the billions of trillions of dollars invested in the Swiss bank vaults. All the money lost because now they can't remember the numbers. So now Swiss bank has stolen billions of dollars from everyone. Swiss sass. Sassy as it is, I've never been to Denmark, my friend. Or Scandinavia. Technically the same thing. Tingo-leo, run my little donkey, run. I'm sorry, that's just the song that stuck in my head from 6th grade. Song we need to play. Dun 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 dun.
5 Bravo Echo November. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Los Angeles Center on 127.0. 5 Bravo Echo November. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Los Angeles Center on 127.0.
Oh. Big event in my flight. I'm getting contacted by Los Angeles Center. Request approach, Los Angeles. Never been on Ryanair or Southwest. Let's see what I'm going for. 25, left or right? Right. Right. Visual. Let me just change my call sign for a quick second. I'm gonna use airlines. Use, of course, and I have to use JetBlue. Where's JetBlue? Most leg space in economy and best prices. Oh my god, my Nightbot's insane. Not in a good way. J. Abrams. J. TS R Q P N. Yeah, let's start. Name one plane making company. I'll tell you if I've been on it. It's kinda mango. There you go. 721. Resume. Now offline. Okay. Are you saying something? So just name a plane company. I'll just tell you if I've flown it. A name plane company. I've only flown 380. The question is name one or any airline plane making companies, and I'll tell you if I've flown on them. Oh. You say something? It does. What you say? Saw a flashlight. Yeah, like that. Like I've been asked more of those questions, but like, yeah, I have. Yes, I believe I have been in a 787. I mean, a 737. Sorry. Correction. I've been on 737, not 87. Continue. Qatar. I told you I haven't been on Qatar. Jesus. God. Spirit. I have not been on Spirit. It's kind of offensive, but I sometimes like to call the Bumblebee airline. I've not been on an A340 in my life. Only been on an A320 on South African. Well, you're sitting here. Why did you choose that flight anyway? I mean, it's a waste of time. You still got another 12 hours to go. It's going to be... What time is it? It's like 11 your time, right? So... Wait, 13, it's 1 o'clock in the morning your time, or 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning your time, so, right? So then that's gonna, oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Ooh. Oh my god, I almost forgot this. Saying any Cessna? No, my dad is scared of big planes. I've never been on Spirit Airlines again. It's 0.26. Wait, what? Oh, right, 2:06 in the morning. Correct. Oh shit! 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 Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh crap! Oh yay! What time is it? 7:20. Shit. This is bad. This is very, very bad. This is like very, very bad. Look at it, 12,000. Yeah, Benita, so you just missed that whole entire thing where I felt like I was gonna die, right? Good. Okay. I've... Only African airline. Oh, I did... I think... Emirates is not exactly in Africa, so I won't make you say that, but no. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's it. Well, British Airways, actually, because they have a hub in Africa, right? Because they colonized a lot of them. I ended up spinning by involuntarily reducing autopilot to increase descent, and it just spun out of control. I think it was because I was going way too fast, and my autopilot's barely holding up. I need to cut down on this. I gotta get 0. I gotta get that down. Wait. Oh, yeah, not again. Oh, shit. Hang on. SFX volume, sorry, I gotta just, audio. Yeah, Cape Town. So yeah, that's the craziest descent I've ever had. Most mass one, probably. Alright. Old Minecraft. You know, once I was playing Minecraft, building a JetBlue 320-200 or 231, and you know what happened? Thanks to JetBlue Wi-Fi, I was connected with another person who joined my game. I was like, "Hey, you want to play with me?" And they're like, "Sure." And I was like, "You know, there's a funny thing. I'm probably probably a couple dozen miles away from you while you're on shore. I'm in a plane." And they're like, "Well, that's funny. We're on a plane too." And I'm like, "Well, that's probably awesome. We're probably on the same approach. Where are you going? Miami? Fort Lauderdale? Orlando?" And then they say, "Oh, we're going to Palm Beach." And we're like, "Oh, me too. Maybe you're on one of the Spirit flights." I was like, "No, we're on JetBlue." "Wait, can you see my hand?" I waved my hand. And I'm like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you're on my flight." Well, at least you didn't crash my previous A330 stream. Wait, are you talking about the Moscow flight, right? I remember. They have good Wi-Fi. You're able to connect to a LAN server, and I was listening to the pilot ATC at the same time, and it still didn't have any disruption whatsoever. That's like some freaking good Wi-Fi. And it didn't break up at all. I had full Wi-Fi. America, America, God shed His grace on peace and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Wait, just imagine if passengers were actually on this flight. Scooting out down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. We're going to be arriving at our destination in approximately 21 minutes. In approximately 20 minutes. Please make sure seatbelts are fastened and seats are in the upright position before we continue our arrival. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Thank you to our flight attendants. They will be coming around now with final trash come around. This is the last time you should use the bathroom or get out of your seat, even though the seatbelt sign is on. We will call you in a couple minutes. We will be starting our final descent into Los Angeles. Thank you. Yeah, the approach is long, like in Miami. But the thing is, with Miami, is it's so long, but when you do that at a certain point of the ocean, you can see through. So I was taking pictures, and I have all these friends in Florida, so from the 777, and it's amazing because you get the 777 footage. But when you look down, you can see every single one of their houses on the Florida coast, all the way up from Jacksonville from the descent. Down to Miami, which is amazing. And you know what I realized? Even though the plane was wasn't old, it was only 21 years old, it still had the loudest bang during landing. And it skidded on the runway, which I find very disturbing. So let's see, we are here. So we're right here, and we gotta get there. So that's the length of a runway, about how big that is. So LAX's runway is about this long, I believe, like that long, like just a little bit more. So that, just imagine that wrist plane, and it's over there. So nice view of Miami. That got that guy dang right. Hold up a second. I think my dad's dying. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with my dad's head so he would get out of the room. Okay. Uh-oh. Look at that. Arrived. After this point, you have arrived in California. Well, thank you. Look, see, these are all Americans, and they're all from Dallas, fudging Fort Worth. Not that one, but, like, see, look at this one. Look at this. I'm about to burst your well, not that one, of course. It's United. Ooh, no, not that one either. Wait, no. Oh my god. Look how crowded this is. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 planes I have to match up with in order to... 9 planes, including that I have, maybe, wait, and then let's look at the approach. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 planes are ahead of me. Oh yes, he is the coolest guy in the world. He has an antique shop. He has, like, artifacts from the Titanic. He has huge guns. He has this huge 707 Qantas modified to B version that is bigger than your body times 3. Like, it's like John Travolta's plane. You know who John Travolta is? It's not Tuesday for me. So this is a nice morning. Local time is 7:23. So like you're just getting like the sunrise in here. See, because the hour had run out. So see, it's been 7:23 for the last 2 hours, which is actually pretty funny because it doesn't get any much funnier than that because you're switching time zones every couple minutes, rushing through the time zone. So it's been 7:23 for the majority of the flight right now. See, 7:24 it just changed. So it's been in the between 20. It's just. I still don't understand these. Are these like Airbus just like their way of getting back to at Airbus? They have like a little pointy thing out of it, like a middle finger. But I mean, look at that airplane. Look at that. Just tell me for a second why that seems irregular to you. Wait. Why does that kind of seem irregular? Look at all that traffic. I mean, that's a lot of traffic. Airspace. No, I don't want it. Should I? Get it all in there. I'm just gonna take away the airspace. Unworthy of my attention. Maybe I should put it on. Let me just see what my VNAV is. 28, 18, 14. So I guess I'll just follow that. VNAV. Oops. Look at that airspace. Look at all those. It's like a straight line. Are you kidding me? Twitching down right. Passengers be like, what the hell is this pilot doing? Oh yeah. Too much. center. This is 1549. We are inverted. Quote by Denzel Washington when he was drunk and flying a plane. We are inverted. What was hell at the Air Canada thing in Palm Beach when the Max got grounded because everybody was scramming. JetBlue 71 Heavy, you're in active airspace. SoCal approach, got him. Los Angeles 25 right. Visual, got him. Benito, just a big question. Benito, right here. Would 10,000 be right here? Would 4,000 be right there? Is that like a good setup? Let me just bring it up here. Is that a good setup for my VNAV? Just need a pro's opinion, you know? I delete the 10,000 feet mark depending on where with the plane. This is what he said. I delete the 10,000 feet mark. But with the plane, like A350, it takes ages to reduce speed, so I would put 10,000 feet backwards. Shit. I'll just do this and take 10,000 feet, set altitude to 8,000. Reduce. I'm already at 2. Oh, I need to lower that. Should I get some speed? What do you mean by vertical? Because that looks close, and VNAV descends crazy at 36. Well, I'm using full 20 flap and spoilers that should hold me back. Wait, why did they just make me say Wilco? That's a mistake. You gonna stay for the landing, Benito? I really need a helping hand here. I'm just gonna fuel dump. It's gonna be too late. 7,000 automatically. Here's where my land. You say to part 2, my parking progress is very nice. That's my dog. Okay. That's me when I was little. Still got what? Wait, wrong thing. Still got 1 hour before sleep. Okay. So just gotta turn that on. Ooh. Don't worry, that'll only pause me for a millisecond there. Resume. Should reset. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do all this fuel dumping, so I'm gonna definitely need to reduce speed to 180. Come on. You can do it. I'm pretty sure the fuel usually either comes out from here, the wings, or like right underneath, because it can't come on over the engine at all. It's good. Approach. Jesus! I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 planes ahead of me. Jeez. Please. Guess I'm just gonna have to land overweight. Okay, you know what? Scratch that. Reverse it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, hold on, I was at 80% trim. Oh. Cleared visual approach. Thank you, ATC. Ay. Is there the tower? Flight of handoff, switch and send. Let's go. Tower, let's go. Call inbound. Landing. Will that take me into that right? Send. Landing. Pacific runway. From the visual. 25 right. Okay, I'm gonna take manual control, but this is gonna be pretty hard if you want me to be honest. That's better. What the? Is somebody hanging from? Oh no, it's my problem. There she is. LAX. Reduce my flaps to 5. I think the reason that they set you up with flaps to land, most likely, is because. Autopilot is literally crazy. You're right. You know what? I'm gonna take manual control. Oh. Oh my god. That is insane on all levels. I'm definitely gonna need to start suing somebody here. This flight has been 5 hours. It's too late to give up. Unless maybe I can, I'm thinking now maybe I should divert. I think the problem is that I'm overweight. But it's really hard to do manual right now. Yeah. It's actually my stabilize right here. Okay. Going to increase flap to 20%. Sorry, 15%. Going to check. 4,000. It's not 4,000. Check my Yeah, I'm straight on. No, I'm straight on for left. You know what? Cut the L nav. Just gonna try to make it using my heading. Ooh, E. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What the f- Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Final. That's right. Full stop. Okay, Benito, I just need you to pray. Pray. Baru et Adonai Pambora. Baru et Adonai Hambra Leolam Baed. Baruch et Adonai. You know what? I'm just gonna do another prayer. Here, you know what? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu melech haolam hamotzi lahem min haaretz. That's my prayer. It's a Jewish prayer for bread. It's a joke I learned on the Big Bang Theory. Oh shit. Okay. We can do this. It's my first time landing manually in a 777. Oh, armed. Just got my 36. Reset. You land outside viewer HUD. Okay, shit. 400. Please don't distract me like that. Fuck.
300.
Okay. I can do this. Oh, shit. That guy just popped out of nowhere. You have to be fucking kidding me. Oh, shit. Holy mother crap. Like, cover. How did I just not, like, crash? Holy mother effing bazinga! I don't know why I said bazinga. Do you think I should go around and try again and make a better one? Just for good luck? I do have 48% fuel left, and that'll last me like a whole trip to Florida. Yeah, it is. Should I try to go around again? Your choice. Go around again or stop. I'm gonna wait here. I need your answer quickly because I don't really want to get hit by 757. I mean, like, that's just dishonorable. I'm just gonna make a go ahead. Oh, I forgot to track the spoilers. Why is the American national anthem playing in the background? For some odd reason that highly motivates me to do what I'm doing. Should I continue? Should I try again? I'll exit if you tell me no, but like, should I? I'm gonna go around, yeah, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna try again. Just taxied. Pacific runway 25 right. I'm gonna try to cut the line here. This would be the big bully. So I'm a 777-300ER. That's all they are. Sorry. That's the Ladies and gentlemen, just for the sake of my own delicate pride, we will go around again, no matter if you have a limousine waiting for you at the gate or not. And after this, we invite all Italians to begin pushing and shoving. I'm blabbering out things that we can't understand. matches the SNL quote. Where are all these planes popping out of? Riker. What the? Plane wasn't here 20 seconds ago. No, Chamakutsu Sanjayab. I made that. Sakayo. Close my eyes and heave it's time to try to fall. Ladies and gentlemen, just for your nice appearance, even a grenade launcher could not get through this 5-inch steel door. Please begin pushing and shoving and killing your flight attendants. You will be charged with murder. It's just really funny to watch in the intercom video chat. It's like hilarious, you know. Oh shit, we're going to crash into the other plane. For some mystical reason, we'll go straight through because it's Delta, they're worth nothing, you know. They have no valuables, and they could go through me. Appear. And as you can see, you have just become immortalized because you were put through the reign of terror through Delta. Sing Stamagochu Sanjayab. Honano. Honyane. Honyama. Do you know that actually in real life planes are not allowed to land before the marker over there with the lines and then the number. This part over here that's just like has the to go online is actually on there. Strikers. You know, I'm gonna attempt this, but the last time an American Airlines went the way of a jet that was a military or an aircraft of a former enemy, it got dragged down with the whirl that it was caused by the jet stream. It caused the plane to spiral, tail to spin, and the plane to crash in the center of the heart of Queens. 2%. This is great. It's just great. Oi! Mommy meal! I'm just gonna take off without ATC clearance. Clearance. Fauci. Okay, let's go. So now I'm going to request departure 5 right part. Ooh. Clear for takeoff. Ooh. Let's go. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Positive rate. V2. Cut off. What a takeoff, my friend. So where should I go next? I'm gonna just go around. Mommy, you missed a millisecond of it. I said I was gonna say an SNL skit. Tell you later. I would try it for Santa Monica, but you know how those people are. They just they just don't allow, they just don't allow big planes. See, like, this plane is like the size of Santa Monica. I mean, really. Where should I try for Benito? Where should I try? Should I try 2-4 right, 2-4 left, or 2-5 right? I'm flying manually right now, by the way. Should I just continue to try to get to San Francisco? Wondering. For right. Oh, let's do it. I would rather left though, because it's closer and also it has. Wait, are you saying one's thicker? I don't. Oh, yeah, it's thicker. So I guess yeah. But I'm just saying like it would be easier on the turn. But I guess I'll just like turn a little bit more in the other direction. I'm getting channeled up in these Avis things. Dang that partnership. Dang American Air. It's amazing how I'm actually gliding really well at 142 knots, which really surprises me with like this low of flap, you know? You know what? Nope, I'm not gonna try it for this close to the approach. You know, I am gonna do this. Speed up! For some reason, Alitalia always has like the best category of planes in terms of Airbus, you know what I mean? That turn. Well, this is gonna be a nice turn there. Oh shit, 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 oh shit. Oh yeah. Did this work? No, it's not gonna work, not gonna work, not gonna work. Ah. How did he know I wanted to go to 2-4 right? Wait a second. Let's go. Do this. Numero 2. Yay! Please turn and burn away. Cut it down so we get 174 stable. Oh, I don't like gear view. It's just not that fun, you know. I've landed once or twice with it, you know, but I hope. Hut. You know, for a very long time, I didn't know that like thing that's like one big loop actually is a marker on where your plane's gonna end up at the speed and rate. Audacity. Let's cut it. Come. Here we come. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Come on. Forward. Reverse grind flash. That was much better landing. I have to commend myself on that. Do you ever... I know. Innsbruck is like the hardest, right? It's like the hardest of the European landings. Just wait here for clearance to cross the runway. I gotta. They don't ask for Wilco anymore, really. Ground. Quest tax. No. Crossing runway. Q4 left. I know, it's all red. You'll take it. I need to disarm my spoilers. Cross runway. Q4 left. Even though there's... Wait. Let me just check something. Crossing runway. Wait. I think 47 fuel. I mean, how does that even work? That's just so cool when you know they like look down the runway. I think there's like nobody losing this runway, you know. Sleeping too. Wait a second. What's that? Benito. Alitalia incoming! Get my ass out of the runway! Oh shit! Sorry, Alitalia. That's my bad. My bad, buddy. Shake it out? No? It will cost $50 million repair to a $200 million plane? I get it. That was just like, what the... I think that's what I get for selling that SNL joke. That's really what I get. What do you think about that? Wait, well, is there a parking space over here for me? Should I like... Oh shit, there's no parking space over here. I'm gonna cross the runway again and pray that there's no more planes on approach. Oop, nope. Oh, I have the best idea. This is probably gonna get killed either way. Oh, I think I'll tell you left. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel really bad for that. He probably like worked for like 3 hours, and he left for his own self-pride so that he wouldn't crash. Wow. I'm sorry for him. He wouldn't have crashed. I'm sorry. This is probably the same thing that happened to me. I probably just popped up on the middle of his radar. He didn't see me, so he continued to land. And the ATC didn't see me, so they did a go around. If that was realistic, they would be squaring right now. Get off the runway. But the thing is that you would be already on ground, and I think at most airports in the U.S. the ground is on a different level than the regular ATC. Like there's 2 levels of the ATC room. There's like 1 room for ground, 1 room for so they can like connect with each other. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles. Sorry if you realized that we almost were hit by a huge Alitalia MD-80, MD-11, which should... I know what you're thinking. Why the hell is that plane still flying? That's the #1 question. Even though the slight question, why was I there, also struck me. Anyways, thank you once again for flying American. Hope you fly with us soon. And I do confess, this is a shitty airline. We do scam you out of your ass. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Level 1 violation. I hate getting violations. I just do. I wish it never occurred and you could still use ATC. Just gonna send it back. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh. Just got sketchy there. Push back. That's not gonna be an option when the new thing happens. Stop. Cut. Flaps up. Passengers. Stand up now. Overhead bags that may have shifted then made a 360 during the flight may spill all over your head. 1, 2, right, 2, left. Cargo doors. Wipers. I gotta wipe my butt in front of the plane. He's joking. There you go. That was a great. Okay, let me just do the replay. What? 3,000 XP. That has to be a record. I should be grade 3 or 4 right now. But I'm still 2. I guess I'm just dumb. Level 2 and 3 violation. Jeez. So let's just do that. Replay. Airplane. Replay. This is my second long haul flight. Let's just replay this. So let's do my takeoff, which was sucked as crap because nobody saw that because it was late. Ish. Do not exceed 250 under 10,000. Alright, but yeah, and that bot's just sick right now. He's on a. He has COVID. You know, he has a new strain of electronic COVID. That only side effect is that it just spams. So it's just wait. Go to the Atlantic, going through time zones. Just going through that. Final approach and landing. It doesn't show the timestamps though. There you go. Watch this again. Let's see here. Oh, Layla. The plane was right there, and it was like McDonnell Douglas, I think. Oh, yeah. I just missed that plane. Oh. Kidding. Better takeoff though. Very nice. Technically could have done better, but you know, it's life. Uh-oh. That is Natalia coming. Right the Speaking my Russian accent. He was on the runway. I mean, that's actually pretty good, like, escape right there. Ooh, what's... See what happens. So Tally is coming in. I decide to move right when it touches down. That's a nice touchdown by him, though. He had a really nice landing. I exited right where I... Oh, he went further. Did he leave? That's what I want to know. I think he did. You know what? I'm just going to end this session. So that can... Oh, you must see my... this is my longest one right down here. Where is it? It's right... Oh, wait. This is the one right here. Yeah. Wait, replay. I just want to see this. I think this is the one where I, like, intercepted you. Oh, okay.